Hello my YouTube friends. Here is my latest piece of artwork, which is a very, very ancient replica of it's a food cup, beer mug, for whatever purpose to stay warm. It's a version of today's thermos. So if anybody would like to know how to make this, I can do a little video on how it's done. This is all clay, no wood, and it's let me show you the inside here. So it's got a little edge that goes down into the drinking portion or the soup, and broth, whatever food to stay warm. There's thoughts that the Vikings used this type of a deal too. Part of the way on how to do this is to make a stencil. Here's the stencil, and you put this on the clay, roll it out, roll a piece of clay out, put this down on the clay, and with your X-Acto knife or whatever, cut it out, and then put it in onto the wet mug while the mug is still wet, and put some slip down underneath of this logo. You can just push this down on the clay, and it'll make the imprint. Then just cut the circle out, and then take that piece and put it up here in place. And for the lid logo, here's how that is done. This is some thick foam, and with a Dremel tool you can cut this logo out. The same principle, just make a you can cut it and use a Dremel tool or heat gun, carve it any way you want to do. And the face, you take clay, roll the clay out flat, and mash it against a template. You'll have to pick a piece of artwork, like I did a wood carving here. This is a wood carving, and I just squished it against the wood carving, and then peeled it off, cut the perimeter, and stick it in place. And it sticks very, very good with the slip if you do it at the same time. Don't let one dry for a day or two, and then stick the image on there. So they'll dry at different times and whatever, and they won't dry as one piece. So keep that in mind. Have your stuff ready. And then the gold is acrylic, water-based acrylic gold flake paint. Very cheap, Michael's Art Supply or whatever. So that's how it's done. And to make it waterproof, use a resin epoxy or spray paint or whatever to seal it, and then just color it the way you want with acrylic paint mixed, and you can give one coat a light color, and then there's the light color, and then coat the outside another coat over top of that, and then dry brush it a little bit, and give it that wood. And with your X-Acto knife and whatever, you know, just scribe into the clay to make it look like it's a log. So that's it. A lot of fun, and not too long to do it. About 4 or 5 hours. And just roll the clay out to the thickness you want, roll it up, and there's your log. Then cut the bottom and sit it down on that bottom and put some slip down so that it stays waterproof. And there at the bottom, I don't know whether you can make it out, but it's a good bake job. And the handle is done the same way. Just roll out the clay and twist it, make it look like it grew that way out of an old tree branch, and where it fastens to the cup, same way. Do it while everything's still wet. Have things ready, and stick it in place, and let it dry for a day or so. And looks like a real cypress root or whatever, the way some freak trees grow. So okay, very good. See my other videos, and a lot of fun. Now I'll know my mug when I go to the bar, so this is my drinking mug. I'll put it at my favorite Viking bar. And okay, thank you. Watch my other videos, and leave a comment. And good luck with the plague. Hope everybody makes it well. Okay, bye bye.